Well, it's the day after Christmas, the 26th out here, and I'm back cutting on this thing. Cutting at it, looking at it, and yeah, basically just trying to do the right thing. But anyway, enough said on that. That's for each person. But anyway, got to figure out how to fix this thing. And there's this strip that this one folds over, and it's actually floating in there. It's just secured by the spot welds to the side of this next panel and the fold here. So I guess I'll make a piece to go in down to my rocker here, and I'm going to go ahead and tack it in and stuff. The inner structure of this will not look factory, but the next person that sees it will be fixing it, so they can fix it the way they want to. I'm just going to make it strong and secure and look correct, at least as correct as I can from the outside. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to fix up a piece of cardboard. This thing just floats in there. It's just spot welded on the side of this panel here, which I've kind of made one. I guess we can kind of see what I got. This piece theoretically will go in here when the time comes. And the way it was made, it's got this fold on each side, and it's spot welded to this skin down one side and spot welded to that inner strip on the other side. And then of course, you know, down at the bottom here. So it's a tight fit, but that's the way it needs to be to make this seam, and it'll be alright. I can make it work. But anyway, that's what I'm doing out here today. I spend a lot of time looking. Seems like more time looking and figuring than I do actually making parts, but once I've got an idea, the parts seem to go fairly quickly. But yeah, that's where I'm at. More of this stuff. Well, I'm fixing to call it for today. Here's what I got. I got this piece with that shape, which is the piece that I need to fold over. It's not supposed to be attached to this inner structure, but that's the way it's going to be. You know, it'll be fine. But anyway, it's all tacked in on the back there, and a bunch of spot welds, and it's not going anywhere. So that'll be alright. I'm going to try to fit this other panel in. I don't know whether I'm going to go about it right now or tomorrow, but I do need to give it up here. But yeah, this other piece that I made fits right in here, adjacent to this, and then the other panel, you know, of course, goes over here and blah blah blah. I may try and tack it in. The thing is I'm substantially longer than I need to be, so I got to figure out exactly where to cut it. I probably got to clean this business up where I just chopped this chunk out to get the foam out of here. So I'll have to clean this area up wherever I'm going to seam this guy up here, and then get this piece, you know, cut to the correct length. Then I can fit it in here. But I'm going to have to kind of do it a few times because I have to make sure my curve at the bottom is correct. I ended up having to do that to it. That shrinker just wasn't making this curve, so I went about it that way. It came out much cleaner. So anyway, then when I tack it on the inside, it'll all get welded. All those will be welded up for my tack, so I'll just tack at each one of those places and fix those guys. So anyway, that's where I'm at now. Most of the day looking at it and thinking about it as usual, but I had to do something. So that's what I did. That's one side. I have to leave this side open until later, because in order to spot weld this panel in, I gotta reach through here with my welder this direction to do all my spot welds on the inside. So I'll get my piece all figured out what I'm going to do here, but I won't put it in till later. And yeah. Well, here's kind of what I got. I just kind of sliced that patch and then folded the outside bit there. I got to trim it to the right length. But I went ahead and put it in here, and yeah, it fits reasonably well all the way down. It's clamped at the bottom. This curve here isn't quite right on one side or the other, or both. I'm not sure. It's got like a little bit of a twist in it, but I think actually I think this side's got to go up. What I need to do is if you look up the seam here where I'm going to be folding this other skin, I'm in from, I'm in a little bit too far on this side. I think this right here needs to have more of a curve in it this way, and once I do that, that'll shorten that side of it, which will bring this up the way it belongs. So I'm going to have to shrink this side of it a little bit, the step. I got a problem right here where it's out of shape. I don't know, it's in for some reason right here. I've been hammering, dollying, and I may end up having to slice it inside to get it to come outward right from about here to here, and then put a little more of a belly in it up here. And I think this thing will probably lay in here pretty nice and work out for me. The seam on this other side is pretty nice, all the way down to where I got a patch anyway. So I'm reasonably happy with it. Between that piece and this other chunk that I made the other day, yeah, it's a substantial improvement over what was there. So then I got another patch there to make. I'll finalize this patch. The other one that I have for this piece is nice. It fits really well. Almost no stress at all when I put it up there. It's just barely, barely holding by the clamps. And then I got to make a patch here, rework the inner structure here, and then I can commence to, I'm going to go from the door back, and then I can go ahead and put my piece in there that I need. So anyhow, I'm coming along here, and I'm pretty happy with it. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to fold my seam over the top of this. I'm going to go look for some videos about how to do that. Yeah, I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out. I'm going to try to fold the seam off the car and then slip it over and then go ahead and pinch it down. That's the plan. I don't want to lay it up here and try and fold over the top of this, because I don't think that I will be successful at that. But anyway, I got my little piece here now. I'm really happy with that, and this thing here will fit with a little more work. And then I got to figure out my upper flap, my joint, whatever I do up there. But yeah, no longer is full of foam and no longer Swiss cheese all the way up, so that's cool. Just go on to here, fix this bottom, patch the other little bits that need it here and there, small holes, and move on. But yeah, coming along. Anyway, thanks for watching.